I moved the mouse again. Boo! But anyway, what Heinrich is, he's the crazy inside of me trying to push out into my brain. I mean, what's crazier than talking in, like, a different accent? If that's even an accent, I don't even know what his deal is. He's just the core insanity that comes from playing these games. But the thing is, it's almost like turning into Frankenstein. It's a cobbled together man that is larger than life itself because he isn't actually alive, but somehow he is stronger than the man who created him. He's essentially Frankenstein. That's all he is. Think of the Wolfman, except, or like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, except imagine Dr. Frankenstein turns into the monster. That's basically what it is for him and me. Except he's like a ninja. But I have my ninja-like moments too. Just because I'm not as strong as the monster doesn't mean that I don't have my own strength. Look at that. See, that's strength right there. That's very weak strength, but it's strength all the same. Is a baby not stronger than an ant? Eh? Eh? Yeah, answer that question in the form of a postcard. Eh? You've got my P.O. box addressed. Well, some of you do. Well, even if we make no more progress past Skullman, I'm at least happy that we got to record a couple really nice jump shots, like me, and Heinrich, I guess. Give him a little bit of credit. At least we recorded some really nice jumps, some good monologuing, and the perfect spot to stand, and the glorious return of Heinrich. If you can call that glorious. I mean, usually he does better, but sorry. I suspect he's a little rusty. He hasn't played any of these games in a long time. He's only seen me play him, and I make it look hard. Although he almost got past Ringman. He came really close. Kazoo! Don't understand, but whatever. Kazoo! Kazuma. What's that name from? Kazuma! Is that from Yu Yu Hakusho? Got somebody in that show has a K, I'm pretty sure. What is that name? Kazuma! Wait, what is it? Kazuma? What is that name from? I know that name. It's from like a show or something that I watched! Drink. Kazuma. That's gonna bug me now. What is Kazuma from? It's something that I watch. Or have at least used to watch. Kazuma. What the heck is that from? I didn't just pull that name out of my butt. Different names coming out of my butt that I can't say on this channel. Well, not on these videos anyway. Because if I did say that, then I'd have to watch some My Little Pony. And I'm saving that for when I get really mad. Not at Mega Man or his little cronies. That's what you are. You're not bosses. You're not sub-bosses. You're cronies. That's the perfect word to describe you guys. Cronies. Not a brony, but a crony. Yeah. That's what you are. That's what you are. By the way, I'm sorry that I've been screaming a bit today. I always forget that it's going to be really, like, super mega loud for you guys. So I apologize for that in advance. I gotta remember, he can't hit me like that. See, that's when you gotta super spam him. Just gotta make sure he doesn't throw his stupid poop at me. I said poop. Give me a little bit of credit there, guys. Nice. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Gotta align it perfectly. That was a little readjustment there. That was a little too close. Is it this one? It's that one. That's the one I gotta stand. Got it. That's where I gotta stand. I am not moving that mouse for anything in the universe. Okay. I'm sorry about that, everybody. We should have gotten Skullman down there. Should have got him down. But hey, we got Mega Man down to an all-time low health of only 50 health. So we are making some progress. Very, very, very slow very slow progress, but we're getting him down. We're wearing down his defenses. How many buddies do you have? How many drinking buddies do you have? I wouldn't give drinks to Electric Man. I don't think that's very safe to be mixing water and whatever the heck he is. I mean, Ring Man, what kind of cup is he going to have? It's just going to be a ring. It's not even a cup. It's just a ring. How can you go out with drinks with that guy? Bomb Man, he's just going to be drinking liquid nitrogen. Skull Man, he's going to be drinking out of a skull. That's a little bit too cliche. But hey man, whatever floats his boat. I'll tell you what floats his boat. Skulls. He gets in a boat full of skulls. He's a necromancer secretly. And that makes me want to play Cthulhu Saves the World really bad. Somebody draw all of these guys at a bar. Every one of them. You know what? I really want to see what's after Skullman. Remember when the big thing was getting past Ringman? No. We've transcended beyond that. Oh! My head vibrated there. I screamed so much inside my mouth. Because don't get me wrong, guys, I did not open my mouth for that scream. I did not articulate it. I kept it inside of my head. I kept my mouth closed, my teeth clenched, and took it. But again, I am articulating this only in the moment, the heat of the moment, everybody. Do not be afraid for my health later on, because this is only temporary anger. This is not something that I am going to be still angry about later on, because this is only momentary anger at the moment, the heat of the moment. So if it seems like I'm really mad at the moment, don't worry, I'll go play Cthulhu Saves the World or something else like Jamestown or something else that some amazing people have gotten me during the Steam sale Christmas thingy. Don't you even dare touch me, Ringman. You didn't give me anything, and you didn't apologize. You gave me a big fat turd on my face. That's what you gave me. You're a jerk. I would have preferred nothing. Nothing! Nothing! Give me nothing. Don't give me any rings. You gave me rings for Christmas. Who gives somebody rings for Christmas? Who? Nobody. Because you're stupid. You're a dumb, stupid fatty. Who likes rings? Who likes rings? Nobody! Fill your circle. Become a circle like Bomb Man over there. In fact, that's why you two are such good buddies. Because Bomb Man takes pity upon you because he's playing with a full circle. You're not. You're nothing. You're nothing. I'm getting killed by nothing. If I'm getting killed by nothing, technically I'm not dying. Technically. Don't you throw a ring at me. Don't you throw a ring at me. I knew you were going to do that before you knew you were going to do that. Don't you throw the rings at me, buddy. I know that's your name, but you could be other things. You could be a jeweler. You could make rings for people and then throw them at their faces down the street. Like you'd just be throwing rings at people in the street. And then you'll go to jail. And then why'd the mouse move? Answer is it didn't. I just realized that. Didn't move. This game's tried to trick me. I'm sorry I'm yelling a lot, but I've been lamed out so very much. Don't know how I'm not dead. Don't know how it. Don't ask me. Please don't ask me. I don't do interviews until my 1000th video. Then I'll do an interview. But right now is an inappropriate time for you to be asking stupid questions. Don't you even dare do it! I saw it even through the... I saw your ring coming at me, even through the fire and flames, buddy. I saw it! I saw it! I saw it! I saw it! Through the fire and flames! And whatever the song is. Through the fire and flames, something will go on. I hope this has been entertaining for you all. Because I've been particularly angry today. Particularly is an amazing word. A particularly amazing word, don't you agree? I think that particularly is a word that personifies itself in such a way that cannot be described in any other language except English. You know, you might call me a little bit of a biased person in that respect. But that word that I said that I cannot remember is something that I say with pride. I can't remember the P word that I just said. Is it personify? Particularly, that was the word. That was the word. I forgot it in a split second. And that means I'm going to have Alzheimer's because people in my family do, which means I am not even going to remember any of your evil comments. So it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and make evil comments all you want. I'm not going to remember them because you're not important. Just kidding. Ringman, you're not important. You're nothing. We've already established this. We've gone through evidence A, B, 3. A, B, 3? That is not how you count your letters. AB3 is not a proper English-speaking person, how they speak into rings. Can you please speak into the rings a little bit more? Sure, I'll speak into the rings a little bit more. How's this? No, that's a little bit too close to the rings. Could you get a little bit farther away from the rings? I don't know if I can get a little bit farther away from the rings. How's this ring too far away from the rings? No, that's not far enough. You gotta get closer. This is killing my elbows, by the way. It's just annihilating them because it's not my wrists that need to be vibrating to do the super spam. It is not my hands that need to be vibrating really fast to do the super spam. It's my elbow that needs to jitter up and down. It's all a matter of hinges. My elbow is a hinge that moves the hinges in my hands, thus hinges are born, and that is how hinges come to be in a world full of corners. And there you go. You now know the facts of life about hinges. You know what? That thing I just told you hinges upon the very fate of the world. The very fate of the world hinges on the information that I just told you about hinges. Hinges! That is a word right there. Hinges. What is that word? Where did it originate from? What is the origin? What is the Greek word for hinges? Answer your question right now. This is a test. You're in your underwear. What is the answer? Tell me right now, or I am going to kill you. I will come to your house